Right then everyone, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been dead on here for over a year now, but it's direct hype season, baby. It's gonna bring me back. On a real note, I've just been busy with university, and I've been trying to get back for like the last 2 months. I've had like 2 videos I wanted to make, but in the end both of them just ended up getting cancelled because I just did not have the time. Personal stuff aside though, Nintendo just announced a new 50-minute direct on the 9th of June, so that's going to be tomorrow, at least as of this recording. This is the first major direct since the 12th of September last year, so it's been nearly 9 full months. I don't know why Nintendo decided to wait 9 months to drop a new direct, but hey, it's here, finally. So, in this video, I'm just going to set some of my expectations by going through previously announced titles, as well as titles that have been spread across leaks and rumours, before ending off with some general predictions and my bingo card for tomorrow's direct. With all that out of the way, let's get straight into it. So to start off, here's a brief recap of all the games that have been announced for the Switch 2, at least from Nintendo. So, there's not many, but there's Star Fox, Rhythm Paradise Groove, or Rhythm Heaven Groove, Splatoon Raiders, Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, and, I guess Pokemon Winds and Waves, but that last game, we're not going to see that. I think everything else is a borderline lock to see tomorrow. I think Star Fox is releasing next month, or this month, Rhythm Paradise next month, Splatoon Raiders is releasing soon as well, and Fire Emblem, we need to see a release date, but I think it's safe to assume that's also this year, so I think it's pretty likely that all of those will be shown off. Meanwhile, with the recent State of Play, the Summer Game Fest, and Xbox presentations, we also know about a few more third-party titles coming to the Switch 2. So some of these third-party titles are Final Fantasy Revelation, Resident Evil Veronica, Rayman Legends Retold, which I'm so excited for, Spyro A Realm Beyond, Monster Hunter Wilds, and Alien Isolation 2, on top of some other titles we've also already known about for a while, such as the Duskbloods and Elden Ring. Overall, the Duskbloods, we're gonna see that. I think we could probably also see Elden Ring too. I think those 2 games were announced quite a long time ago, and neither of them have really been seen since. So I think it's just a case of just making sure everyone knows that they're actually still coming. The other games though, other ones that we've already just known about since the previous presentations, I think we might see maybe 2 or 3 of them. Even if it's just briefly in the showreel type announcements, but I don't think we're going to see all of them. I think it's just mainly a handful. If I had to make a prediction, I would assume it would be Final Fantasy VII Revelation, Rayman Legends Retold, and then potentially Monster Hunter Wilds. Now, leaks and rumours are where this discussion starts to get really interesting, as the rumour mill has been completely in full swing since March now. So, to make this simple, I'm just going to talk about first-party games, because if we're talking third-party too, we're going to be here for a while. So, just to summarise, a lot of leakers, with the most notable one being Nate the Hate, have been leaking potential upcoming titles, with the new Star Fox being among those leaked. So, these leaks do at least have a fair bit of credibility behind them. So, just to rattle off the titles that were also leaked, we've got an Ocarina of Time remake coming holiday this year, a new 3D Mario coming 2027, Metroid 6 and a Super Metroid remake coming soon, Mario Kart World DLC, which has been delayed to 2027, a new Wario Land, another Star Fox also in development, which will be coming later, and finally a new Switch sports game. So actually, in one of my cancelled videos, I did actually discuss what I think the holiday game will be this year, and I did actually agree. I think my consensus at the end of the video was I think the most likely is an Ocarina of Time remake. I think this makes a whole lot of sense, First of all, Zelda is now out of games to remake unless they start from the beginning, at least 3D games anyway. So an Ocarina of Time 4K remake makes a lot of sense in that regard. I also think obviously Zelda at this point is basically a yearly franchise, and it has not had a game release this year, as the Age of Imprisonment released last year. Let me actually just look up the date. Released November last year, so we have been basically in the dark with Zelda. Not to mention, on top of that, Zelda's 40th anniversary is this year, although Nintendo has not discussed it whatsoever. So I think overall, I think Ocarina of Time remake, I fully agree, I think is going to happen. A new 3D Mario coming in 2027, I think this is worth discussing, although I think it's quite unlikely. I mean, Nintendo, they're going to likely use Mario as the holiday game, so seeing that game, you know, a year and a half before it releases, I think is quite unlikely. So this part, Metroid 6 and a Super Metroid remake coming soon. This is my dream. This is the kind of stuff I live for. I think a Super Metroid remake, yeah, I think that's on the way. I mean, it does kind of suck that I think we're going to be getting a lot of remakes, but to be fair, I mean, Star Fox 64, Ocarina of Time, and Super Metroid, those are like 3 of Nintendo's most highly rated games of all time. Like, they're absolutely cult classics. So I think it makes a lot of sense to remake them. Metroid 6 coming soon, I also think is absolutely the case. Metroid Dread sold 3 million units, the best-selling Metroid game of all time, so I'm sure Mercury Steam would be working their absolute asses off making it happen. Mario Kart World DLC. So I think this at least holds some legs. I think they're obviously going to want to make DLC for Mario Kart World. I mean, it was the launch title of the Switch 2, and I think Nintendo hold the game in very high regard, so I think it's only natural DLC's coming. If it's coming in 2027, I mean, I guess, yeah, I could see that. I mean, to be fair, Mario Kart 8 didn't get DLC, or Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, should I say, didn't get DLC until 5 years after it launched, something like that. It was absolutely ridiculous, and it was only when people stopped predicting Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC happened. So I always find that a bit funny. A new Wario Land. Okay. I really do not know, because I do think on one side of the coin, Nintendo has been reviving a lot of dead franchises recently. I mean, just off the top of my head alone, I mean, Metroid's come back, Star Fox has come back, Famicom Detective Club's come back. Like, they've been bringing back quite a lot of dead, or maybe not so much dead, but like more so like definitely inactive series. Super Mario RPG, that's another one I just remembered. So I do think this could absolutely hold legs, because I think it seems Nintendo definitely wants to just start bringing back a lot of their older IPs, stop sitting on them and actually like make money with them, which, I mean, I'm not complaining. But on the other hand, Wario Land is just such an interesting one, because it's definitely much more of a niche sort of 2D platformer series. Especially as well, we've also had Yoshi this year, so I'm not sure if Wario Land would be this year or next year. I'll say a definitive maybe. Another Star Fox also in development. I mean, I think that definitely could be accurate. I think Star Fox, at least the remake coming this month, I think that's definitely Nintendo, at the very least, indicating they want to do more with the series. It's kind of like what they're doing with Rayman Legends Retold, where it's, you know, they're remaking one of the classics in the series and then using that as a catalyst to basically fully revive the series later down the line. So I do think another Star Fox is coming. I don't think it will be in this Direct, though. I think the only Star Fox we're going to see in this Direct is the one coming very soon. So finally, we've got Switch Sports. I think, yeah, we could probably see a new Switch Sports, although I think my only thing is, I think maybe a Switch 2 version, a Switch 2 edition, just because Switch Sports, I mean, I don't know how much you can do with it, especially they already had quite a lot of sports in there, so I feel like making a brand new game would be kind of pointless. I think just make a Switch 2 edition and add like 2 or 3 sports, and happy days, you're done. But anyway, that's it for the leaks and rumors side of things. So general predictions. So this is just going to be a bit of a short yap on just some random things I just want to fire off. Okay, so I think NSO, that's going to get an update. I think there's going to be new titles for the N64, the GBA, and the GameCube. I think that's quite obvious. Obviously, the GameCube has barely anything at the minute, so they best improve that soon. I think there's going to be the bare minimum 3 farming/life sim games that will be shown off in the Direct. They're basically a staple at this point. So that's the easiest prediction I'm ever going to have. I think that one of the 3 biggest reveals of a Direct will be shown between the 20 to 25 minute mark. So, I mean, obviously your typical Direct, there's usually one big title at the start, and then 1 or 2 big titles at the end. I think that there's going to be a very, like, sleeper big title that's dropped about the 20-minute, 25-minute mark. I guess just to keep people interested. You know, this is a 50-minute presentation. You're going to want something to, like, keep people invested. I think that there will be a new Kirby game soon. I think it will be on its way in early 2027. That's my prediction. I also think a new Mario Sports game could be in the works. I'm gonna guess it will be 2027 as well. And I also am gonna make the prediction that it won't be $70 or like £60 or whatever, because no one bought Mario Tennis Fever. What was Nintendo thinking with that price? Like, a Mario spin-off at that price is just ridiculous. Anyway, I think there will at the bare minimum be 1 Switch 2 edition. I think there's been some rumors around Xenoblade Chronicles 2 potentially. I'm not entirely sure what will be, but I think there will definitely be one. And then finally, I think that one of the Switch's new IPs, so something like, you know, ARMS or Astral Chain, I think it's going to be, they'll be getting a sequel, at least one of them. So during the hype of a Nintendo Direct, I always like to make a bingo card, so I'm going to be flashing it on the screen right now. So fancy, so cool, I know. I don't think there's a ton of much to say, to be honest. I'm hoping for a line, maybe 2, who knows. Get a bit cheeky there. I'll probably be posting the results on my Instagram and Blue Sky. Oh yeah, follow me on there. Quick plug. But anyway, that's all I've got today. So I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Of course, take care, and I hope you all have a good one.